First up is the Specialized AWOL Comp. With 1.9-inch 29er tires and a 1x11 drivetrain, it's the most off-road worthy of the AWOL lineup. All AWOLs come with a steel frame, disc brakes, and full rack and fender mounts. And the frame is even capable of running a belt drive. That said, the AWOL's geometry is both steeper and shorter than some of the other bikes in this lineup, making it better on the road but less off-road capable. For those who wish to spend most of their touring time off-road, look no further than the Salsa Fargo 27.5 Plus. With 27.5 Plus wheels, suspension-corrected geometry, and a 1x11 drivetrain, the Salsa Fargo 27.5 Plus is the most off-road worthy of this group. Fargo is capable of running a 27.5 Plus tire, a 29-inch regular tire, or a 29 Plus tire. Fargo also features the ability to run a belt drive and comes with Salsa's own super comfy cow chipper drop handlebars. Salsa's Firestarter carbon fork is not front rack friendly, though most going for the Fargo's super slack off-road geometry are not going to be looking at running rack and panniers anyways. Those looking to use front and rear rack and pannier setups should look at the regular Fargo, which is a little bit cheaper and allows for that versatility. Due to its off-road superiority, the Fargo is not as on-road worthy as some of its competitors. The Surly Troll is one of the oldest entries into this category, and most likely the ultimate round-the-world traveler. It is the king of versatility with a steel frame, the ability to run rim or disc brakes, the ability to run 3 different hub spacing configurations, as well as a myriad of other adjustabilities that make this bike the most repairable bike on the market. It comes with 26-inch wheels, which is the most common wheel size found in most third world countries, and the stock Surly components are simple and easy to use. It has the ability to use a belt drive as well as a roll-off hub or any other very touring-specific components. The Troll even has the ability to use 26 by 3-inch tires, so you can have super strong, super replaceable wheels and the comfort of a plus-size tire. The Troll is also no longer suspension corrected, so the front end is lower, the top tube is longer, and that allows for better pedaling on and off-road, while still being very off-road worthy. While many travelers will find these redundancies to be slightly unnecessary, there are others that consider the Troll to be one of the greatest touring frames ever built. Welcome to the most expensive bike on our list, the Co-Motion Divide. Named after the Great Divide mountain bike route, the Co-Motion Divide in its most basic form is nearly twice as expensive as the next most expensive bike on our list. Why, may you ask? Well, Co-Motion is a touring bike only company that hand makes all of its bikes locally in Oregon. This small scale operation drives up the prices of their frame sets and components, but ensures the ultimate in quality control and attention to detail. While many of the other bikes on our list boast the ability to use a belt drive and a roll-off hub, the Co-Motion Divide can actually be ordered with one, though it's going to cost you about $5,300. For $6,400, the Divide can be ordered with an 18-speed pinion gearbox, and while both of these options are extremely expensive, they are also practically maintenance-free for the entire life of the bicycle. Despite the Divide's 29er mountain bike tires, its more road tour geometry suggests that it'll be more comfortable on the road than off, even though most likely it's going to be comfortable going just about anywhere. Now, I'll admit to being a little bit biased for this next one, but when I researched off-road touring bikes last year looking for my own, this was the bike that fit my go anywhere mentality the best. In my opinion, the Trek 920 offers the best of both on-road, off-road, and load-carrying capabilities. This is the only bike on our list that does not allow you to use a belt drive, and while that might seem like a downer, Trek probably knew that most tourers don't get one anyways, and so there was no point in putting extra pivots and extra hardware in the rear triangle of the bike. Instead, you get a solid rear triangle with simple, easy to use through axles front and rear. The 920 is also built out of aluminum, which also seems weird for a touring bike, but for those who want to ride this bike in the winter, where salt might be present on the roads, or who might be touring in coastal areas and may also see some salt, the aluminum frame is much more resistant to corrosion This also allowed them to put a bend in the top tube, meaning that this bike has 6 bottle cage mounts. That's right, on a size 56 and up, you can put 4 bottles on the main triangle of this bike, plus 2 on the fork legs, for a total of 6, or 5 on the lower sizes. Like the Fargo, the Trek 920 has a long front end and a slack head tube angle. However, since it's not suspension corrected, it also has great pedaling dynamics, so the bike is fantastic off-road and on-road as well. The 920 also has a huge range in tire size options, coming only second to the Salsa Fargo. It comes with wheels that are tubeless ready, should you be so inclined. And while the build kit is also extremely appropriate for this category, it's the fact that the 920 comes with front and rear racks right out of the box that tip it over and put it in the number 1 spot. Many first-time tourers don't realize just how much racks add to the cost of a bike, and the 920's racks are actually pretty nice. So including them with the bike is actually a pretty darn big deal. Despite the 920's quirks, since its release in 2016, the 920s have already seen some pretty massive expedition rides. And so far, their reliability has been top-notch.